As a part of my work with the Charitable Foundation, I recently visited a school for special needs children. Looking at how the teachers were helping these children to be themselves and also to find ways to help them learn differently, realized not just about the importance of the diagnosis, but also about how teachers as guides could fuel the passion for these children. It also reminded me about Gillian Lynne. Gillian was a school-going kid in the 1930s. She was told that she is underperforming because she would be very fidgety in the classroom. She lacked focus, and the teachers thought that she was a disruptive influence. So they kept sending these messages to the parents, and the parents were really concerned. In fact, at one point of time, the teachers sent a note to the parents saying they need to move her to a special needs school. Now, remember, this was the 1930s. So terms like ADHD and autism and all were not really recognized. So the parents were really concerned and didn't want to send her to a special needs school. So the mother decided to take her to a doctor. In the course of going to the doctor's office, the mother also told Gillian that she needs to really, be quiet while she's talking to the doctor. And she suggested that she keeps her hands under her legs so that she could fidget less. They go to the oak paneled room of this doctor. They walk in, and the mother takes about 20 minutes to talk about all the issues that she's having, to hear from the school about the daughter. And Gillian, in the meantime, is like really keeping her hands under her legs and trying not to move around. The doctor listens patiently to the mother, and he then tells the mother that, can I have a word with you in the private? Let's just step out of the room. And he tells Gillian to stay still and to be in the room while he has a chat with the mother. As he's stepping out of the room, the doctor switches on the radio on his table, and they go out, close the door, and he invites the mother to look at Gillian through the glass window. What they saw was that Gillian had gotten up from her seat. She was listening to the music and she was dancing and moving gracefully. The doctor just turned to the mother and said, she's not a fidgety kid. She just loves to dance. Why don't you enroll her in a dance school? And this set the trajectory for Gillian in her life. Her mother enrolled her not just to any dance school, but to the Royal School of Ballet in London, where she learned to be a professional dancer, and she did that extremely well. She went on to also become a choreographer, and she choreographed some of the most long-running shows in Broadway, some of which you might have heard about, Cats and The Phantom of the Opera. Gillian recounts the time when she was sent to the dance school first and her experience of how liberating it was to meet people like her, people who had to move to think. Now, where at workplace could you use this example? You could use it to highlight that when you find your passion, you will find your purpose, and that will give you the power to focus on what excites you. You could also use this example to encourage organizations to create workplaces that actually inspire passion. They can do this by building systems for experimentation where people can discover their particular domain. They could also do this by asking employees powerful questions about their work and helping them prioritize their performance and career trajectories. Where do you think you will use this example at work? Do share in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you.